Hey, boo. Horny child, it is a time in the land, honey. Girl. Alright, so it's been a while. Once again, I know y'all been trying to figure out what's going on, where you been at, girl, what you doing, girl, and all that kind of stuff and everything like that and stuff. Okay? So, I'm here to tell y'all where I've been all this time. But the rumor mill story sound a little bit more better. Like the YouTube street rumor mill story. I'm going to tell y'all that first. Then I'm going to tell y'all where I've really been at. Okay? Okay. Alright, so according to the rumor mill, what had happened was, okay, I had caught my husband, okay, cheating and stuff with Shaquanda Malika Shaniqua. I had walked in on them. They was in our house in our bed, okay? And I had tried to kill both of them, okay? So after I had tried to kill both of them, I stabbed them up real good. I really, I gave it to him, okay? And then I left and I was so distraught and I left and I got in my car, okay? And I was so distraught when I was driving that I got into a car accident and I had died, okay? So I'm really not supposed to be on here because I had died, okay? But I'm on here because I really didn't die, okay? So being as though I really didn't die in a car accident because I was so distraught when I was driving because I had caught my husband cheating with Shaquanda Malika Shaniqua. So what I had did was I had went and I had filed some divorce papers. And the court show called Judge Joe Brown had contacted me and asked me did I want to come on his show to present my divorce case, okay? So according to the rumor mill, that's all what had happened, okay? Now, the real story, okay? Oh, and by the way, I had went to jail because remember I told you I tried to kill them and stuff. So I had went to jail. Now I'm facing, attempt murder charges and everything like that and all that and stuff, okay? So anyway, here's the real story, okay? Now, I have been on a struggle bus, okay? Now, you could be on several struggle buses. You could be on a financial struggle bus. You could be on a YouTube slump struggle bus. You could be on a depression, anxiety, stress struggle bus. Like, you could be on a bunch of struggle buses, okay? So, and everything like that and all that. So, the struggle bus that I was on was a depression / YouTube slump struggle bus, okay? I'm telling you, y'all, this bout of depression that I went through has been the worst ever, okay? Now, I struggle with depression, as you all may know, for those of you, who've been around a while. If you are new, welcome, girl. Hey, girl, I got issues over here. So hit the subscribe button, girl, because you don't want to miss out, because girl got issues, girl, and problems and all that kind of stuff and everything like that and all that, girl. So anyway, I'm sorry, y'all, if that's crooked, girl. Girl, I am so out of the loop, girl. But if you want to see how I did this look, see, the shrinkage is real, okay? My head grew a lot, but the shrinkage is real. But if you want to see how I did this little cute head look, you have to go over to my Makeup for Dummies channel. And if you want to see how I did this makeup look, girl, and everything like that and all that, girl, you got to go over to my Makeup for Dummies channel, girl, and I will have that link below, girl. But anyway, hit subscribe while you here, girl. So yeah, I have went through a terrible bout of depression. Now, let me tell you what had happened and all that, and I ain't gotten that much time because I don't want to be long-winded and stuff. So what had happened was, okay, y'all remember when I was on frequently, I had that little issue with my tooth, got my tooth pulled, and I had to go back and get another little piece of tooth pulled and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. Okay, got through that pain and all of that situation that went on. Go back to my archived videos and go get the story about the tooth stuff. Okay, so after my tooth and stuff and all that kind of stuff had started to heal, I started having an issue with my back. Now I have a long time issue that I've had with my back. I have partially slipped discs in my back. And every now and again, they will act up on me. My back will act up on me. Well, right after I started getting better with my tooth, my back has started acting up. Now, usually when my back act up, it's just my back, okay? But this time around, I started having a lot of pain in my legs, okay? I don't usually have pain in my legs when I have issues with my back. So it kind of scared me. I didn't know what was going on. So I dealt with that for like 2 days, and then finally I went to the hospital. Okay, come to find out, I had a um, bulging disc, swollen disc, which means that it was swollen, inflamed, and it was laying on my nerves, and that's why my legs were hurting. Okay, so they hooked me up, shot some medicine in my IV, got me all the way together, put me on some prednisone. Prednisone works perfectly to get rid of inflammation. So prior to, okay, let me go, but let me just go back a little bit. Okay, let me just rewind a little bit. Okay, now for the first of the year, I don't like to set like New Year's resolutions or anything like that, but I had a goal that I wanted to try to accomplish. And in one of my videos, I had said, check back with me in 66 days and you'll find out, what I'm on. Okay. And what I was on was I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Because see, by me having issues with depression, I was trying to find natural ways to deal with it. And they were saying that dopamine is something, it's a chemical situation that goes on in your brain. And one of those situations is called dopamine. And dopamine helps, if you get your dopamine going, it gets your motivation going, it gets your energy going, it gets a lot of things going that don't generally happen if you're depressed. So I was trying to find natural ways to get myself in order. So they said that, when you first get up in the morning, do exercise, walk, or do something, and that will get your dopamines going. So I was getting up starting January the 1st, and I did it for 15 days before, 14 days before I started having some issues with my back. I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, putting on some gym type attire. I was walking, I was taking like 400 some odd steps one way, 400 something. So let's say about 900 to 1,000 steps every morning. Okay. So for 14 days straight, I was getting up, I was doing that. It was working perfectly. It was giving me all the energy and motivation that I needed to get going during the daytime. It was really working. Okay. Now, in addition to the walking, I was also doing exercises. I was doing leg lifts. I was doing a little bit of, crunches and stuff. And that's the stuff that I was doing once I got home. Now, my back, like I said, I was feeling the issues with my back, but it wasn't so bad. Finally, it got so bad that my legs started hurting. Fine. Now, let me go back to the story. Went to the hospital, found out about the bulging disc and all that kind of stuff. Now, for the first day or so, they didn't want me to do any kind of strenuous activities. They just wanted me to take the prednisone and kind of relax. So that kind of sent me into a depression because I'm like, wow, I was trying to keep my little, dopamine help situation going for 66 days because I know they say, a lot of people say that it takes like 7 days or 14 days or 30 days to develop a habit. But Google it. It's a new thing. It takes 66 days to develop a habit. So I was trying to do this getting up and walking thing and all of that kind of stuff for 66 days. And I was on my 14th day, went to the hospital. They told me I couldn't really do anything for the next couple of days. That put me into like a little bit of a depression because I really wanted to keep getting up and doing what I was doing. And I knew that if I took a break, because I'm also a procrastinator, I knew if I had took a break, that was going to set me back a little bit. So I was depressed because I couldn't do my morning routine. And my back did get better, but I didn't get back to my routine. Okay, I fell into this depression for some odd reason. I fell into this deep depression, and I just couldn't get myself together. And then, when my monthly menstrual came, I'm also perimenopause, so I got a lot of issues going on with that. But that particular month, when I came on after tooth, back issue, then I came on. When I come on during my perimenopause, I have a horrible headache. I have horrible cramps. It's just horrible, okay? But that particular month, the bleeding, maybe a little bit of TMI, but this is just, it might help somebody who may feel like they're the only ones that's going through it. Okay. I've always been able to use, just regular tampons, pads, or whatever. Pads at night. I don't really like pads, during the daytime and all that kind of stuff. But at nighttime, I like the pad idea. Um, and I've always been able to use just regular, always pads, no problem, for the, all the years that I've ever had my menstrual period. Well, this particular month, I don't know what the heck went on, but I basically needed a whole diaper. Okay. Like my bleeding was so bad for that particular month that I basically needed it was the month of February. I basically needed, was it February or January? January, I'm sorry. January. And I really thought that I was going to miss my menstrual for the month of January because it came on the 29th, like at the end. And it usually comes sometime before. And it's not a certain date that it comes. It just do what it want to do, okay? But it don't generally come towards the last days of the month. So I really thought that I was going to start to go into processing into actual menopause. Just a little tip for those of you who may not know. When you have missed your period for 12 months straight, then you are actively in menopause, okay? You have to miss for 12 months straight, and then you're active menopause. So I thought that I was going to miss the month of January. And I was like, yes, because I said if I miss January, there's a possibility I can keep missing and missing and missing and get through my 12 months and get over this perimenopause. Because I'm telling you, I don't know if menopause is worse than peri, but peri is kicking my ass, okay? It's literally kicking my ass. So, came on the 29th. I'm telling you, I could not go anywhere because I was bleeding so bad that I needed to be near a bathroom, and I wanted to be in a home bathroom. Like I didn't want to be in no public restroom. So if I wanted to go somewhere for that week, I literally could not even to the store. I needed to be so close to a bathroom because like every hour it seemed like it was just a mess, okay? I was wearing like, like I know they have those pads where, it stretches from the rooter to the tutor, from the front all the way to the back. Well, I didn't have those type of pads because I don't usually bleed like that. So all I had was regular pads. So I was using like 2 pads, and some cloth. Like it was a hot mess, okay? Laying in the bed was bad. Laying on my back was bad. Don't let me cough or laugh. That was bad. Like it was horrible. Like I have never, ever, ever in my life, from the time I started my menstrual period at age, 12 or whatever, I've never had a period where I bled like that. And I've never had a period where I literally could not go anywhere. You know, I used to know somebody who, whenever they would come on, like if we wanted to go somewhere and travel, they'd be like, oh, well, I can't go because, I'm on my period. And I'm like, what's your period got to do with traveling or going anywhere? But I finally understood, okay? Some people have bleeding that's so bad that you literally need to just stay your ass home near the bathroom, okay? Like, I literally had to wash up every single time I went to the bathroom because it was such a huge mess, okay? Tampons was out of the question because if you put one on, it damn near fell out. You had to pull it out, it fell out. TMI, I know, but I'm just trying to give you like a depiction or description of how bad it was, okay? So, when you come on your period, you're already going through your little premenstrual syndrome, all your little mood, So I was just like, it was just a whole mess, okay? I stayed down in this dark, deep depression, like way longer than ever before, okay? So that's where I have been, okay? I have been on the depression / YouTube slump struggle bus, okay? I tried to come back like a couple times. Y'all saw where I popped in and was like, oh girl, where you been, blah, 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 blah. And then I fell right back into, like, I couldn't get off the struggle bus. Like, I couldn't. So that's the real story, is that I have been really, 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 really depressed and the YouTube slump, just not feeling like doing a video, okay? But today, for some reason, I felt like doing a video. I did 2 Makeup for Dummies videos. I did this hair look and this makeup look. So it's going to be 2 separate videos on that. And now I'm doing this video. So hopefully, I am through with the depression / YouTube slump struggle bus. hopefully. Y'all pray for me. Lord, child, because I've been going through the mail, okay? I want to show y'all something while I'm at it. I had went and got something from Bath and Body Works, and I couldn't even come on and show it to y'all. Like, I was so, like, out of it. But I got a candle. They had a little sale going on, like, a week ago, where, you know, it was like $10 off. The candles are usually like $22, but it ended up being like $12. And I got this great candle called Sugared Lemon Zest. Oh my gosh, the 3-wick candles. Oh my God, smell so good. And what I didn't know was that they actually give you, and I don't know if any of you all know this, but they give you matches to light your candles, okay? I did not know this. When I went to, this was like a week ago when I had went to Bath and Body Works. Maybe a week. No, probably 2 weeks ago. And they give you the little matchstick so that you can light your candle. And I thought that was so neat. I was up at the counter. My husband was with me because I had went and got my nails done. Shit, it's probably time to get them done again. Like, I couldn't even come on. But my husband had went with me to go get my nails done. And when I got finished, we had stopped in Bath and Body Works, which is, you know, in the mall, the same mall where I get my nails done. And I was up at the counter, you know, getting my little, paying for my little candle and stuff. And he was pointing, it was like a big old basket full of these, and he was pointing to it, and I didn't know what it was. And when I looked, it was a, you just light it right on the side. It was these little things. And the lady was like, oh, you can have a few of those. And I was like, oh, little matches to light your candles. I was like, wow. So, for those of you who don't know, they do have these for free at Bath and Body Works to light your 3-wick candles. Maybe I'm just late to the game. Y'all probably already knew this, but just in case you didn't, here we go. Okay? So that's that. And also, I did stop past, here's that little bag at. I stopped past the Bon-Tons again and got another Estee Lauder Double Wear Sandalwood foundation. They put it in this little packaging thing, which I thought was cute. So I got 2 of these, which I haven't tried yet. When I did my makeup look today on my Makeup for Dummies channel, I used some other foundation that I had got from Sephora before. But this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sandalwood is the color. Okay, so I picked up some more of that. And I got 2 more perfume samples. This is called Sayo Vince Camuto. I don't know, however you pronounce that. Okay. And it comes in a little spray bottle. And then it's another one called Olympia. And comes in a little spray bottle. Yeah. And also, so I'm just like behind on everything, y'all. So just please forgive me. I was supposed to show y'all how I utilized. The last time I came on, I showed y'all this was some love mail that I had gotten from Miss Carrie. Another carousel that I put all my little makeup things in. And I filled it up, and I didn't show y'all how I did it. That's the one that she gave me, and this is the other one that she gave me. So these are both filled up to capacity. These are like square shaped, and the other one is more like oval shaped. They're more wider. See the openings? Yeah, so she gave me both of those, which I am so grateful and thankful for. And then my old little brush thing that I had, I went on and put some lip glosses and stuff inside of there. This was a DIY. And then I went to my P.O. box and picked up this very, very, very heavy box. Oh my gosh. I picked up this huge box, okay? And it's from QVC, so I'm pretty sure that is from my good girlfriend, Miss Carrie. I can't open it to show you all right now, because I need, like, it's so heavy, like I can't do it right now. But I did receive it, so Miss Carrie, girl, I'll show y'all, on my next video, girl, only if it's the Lord's will, girl, because child, girl, I just don't know, girl, and everything like that and stuff. So, oh, and the lotion that I'm wearing today, y'all, is called Pretty as a Peach. This smells so good, from Bath and Body Works. So, I just wanted to come on here and officially tell y'all what's been going on, why I've been in and out, No, I have not been to jail. Somebody had left me a comment. They was like, I heard you was locked up, girl. What is going on? No, what they say, they something to the effect that I heard you was locked up. I was like, girl, yes, I was locked up for attempt murder, girl. And I said, girl, bye. So, yeah, no, those are the YouTube Street rumor mills that I've been locked up, that I was on Judge Joe Brown, divorcing my husband, that I had gotten into a car accident and died. All that stuff is the YouTube Street rumor mill. None of that is true. I literally, what I just told y'all is what it is. Okay, girl, catch up. So, hopefully y'all, oh, and I got some more camisole from Walmart. Can y'all see that? See, I'm rusty. Walmart. I got a yellow one. I got a mint green one, and like a olive green, something like that. Yeah, I love these. So anyway, so yeah, that's it. 20 minutes, that's good enough, okay? So make sure you go over to my Makeup for Dummies channel. Check out my makeup look. I'm not going to upload both those videos today. I'm probably upload my makeup video today and upload the hair one showing how I did this hairstyle. I'll upload that probably tomorrow. So that's it, and that's all, y'all. Make sure y'all hit subscribe. Make sure y'all share, girl. And girl, pray for your girl, because, like, I really want to be back. Like, I really miss being on here. But for those of you who do videos, y'all know what that YouTube slump feels like. I just never experienced it for this long. Like, a month or so. Like, I've never gone through it this bad. YouTube slump / depression. This time was just, like, horrible. So, it's called life, and it happens, and I apologize, and I will see y'all on my next video, girl. Only if it's the Lord's will, child. Girl, bye.